Good morning everyone and welcome to the class. We are going to start a new chapter in civics. All of you take out your civics book and the chapter is rural livelihood. This is your chapter number 8. Okay, so chapter number 8, rural livelihood, we are going to start. So first of all, you must understand the meaning of livelihood. What do we mean by livelihood? Livelihood is whatever we do in order to earn money. We have to do something, some work we do, and because of that work we get some money, and then what we do, that money is used to fulfill the needs of our life. Like we need food in our life, we need uh, shelter, we need clothes. Other than this, medical and educational facilities are also needed by us. So all these needs of life can be fulfilled only with money. And from where this money comes, in order to get this money we have to do something, we have to do some work, then only we get money, and that money is used to fulfill the needs of our life. That money is used to uh, fulfill those needs of our life without which we cannot survive, we cannot live. These are called basic needs of our life, without which we cannot survive. तो ये जो काम होता है इसी को हम लाइवलीहुड कहते हैं. हम अपने लाइफ के बेसिक नीड्स को फुलफिल करने के लिए जो भी पैसे की जरूरत होती है, उस पैसे को हमें अर्न करना पड़ता है. कहाँ से हम वो, क्या करके हम वो पैसा अर्न करते हैं, जो कुछ भी करके हम वो पैसे को अर्न करते हैं उसी को हम लाइवलीहुड कहते हैं. लाइक इफ a farmer is doing farming in his farm, and he is producing some crops, and then he is selling the crops, and he is earning some money, and that money is used to fulfill the basic needs of his life. So farming will be called the livelihood for a farmer. In this way, everyone is doing some or the other work in order to earn the livelihood. And we have seen that our country is full of diversity. In the first two chapters, which is the basic theme of the first two chapters is diversity. So we have discussed these things, and we know that in different situation, in different geographical condition, and many times some historical effect is also there. What happens that people are engaged in different types of work at different places. Here we are concerned about the rural livelihood. The people of rural areas, whatever they do in order to earn the livelihood. We will discuss this in the present chapter. And in this chapter we will know about one of the villages of Tamil Nadu, and the name of that village is Kalpattu. Kalpattu village, which is situated in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so what we see that this Kalpattu is close to the sea coast. As we know, our southern part of our country is surrounded by sea from three sides, and Tamil Nadu is on the one portion of the Tamil Nadu is sea coast. तो ये जो village है, Kalpattu village है, that is near the sea coast, and people here do many works, different types of work in order to earn their livelihood. And exactly we can say that people are engaged in two types of function. One is called farm activities, farm work, or second is called non-farm work. So we can say that two types of activities are there. This is economic activity. Economic activity means the activity which is done by us in order to earn money. जिस काम से हम पैसे अर्न करते हैं उसको हम इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी कहते हैं. And in Kalpattu village you can see there are two types of work people do. One is non-farm work and another is farm work. Farm work is that work which is done in the field, like the farmer grow the crops, that is farm work. Okay, so two types of work is there. So, some of the people, but we can't say many people are engaged in farm work in rural areas. Their prime function is farming, cultivation, agriculture, and the non-farm work is that work which is not related to agriculture. Like if someone is engaged in making of baskets, or someone is making pots, bricks, bullock cart, so that is non-farm work, which is not related to the soil and the crops. Okay, so in Kalpattu village these two types of functions are done by the people, and there are many people in this village who provide different type of services also, like blacksmiths are there. Then blacksmiths, what do? They deal with the iron, है ना, जो भी आयरन के टूल्स होते हैं उसका वो काम करते हैं. एंड देन वी सी दिस other than blacksmith, there are other service provider like nurse, teachers, washerman, weavers, barbers, cycle repair mechanics. So all these are the people who provide service to the common people, and in this way, by providing service to the people, they are earning their livelihood. Okay, and besides we see that सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स भी हैं, और सर्विस प्रोवाइडर के अलावा और कौन है? Other than service providers, there are shopkeepers and traders. Okay, shopkeepers and traders are also there. So shopkeepers are those who are there in the shop, who sell so many items to the people, and in this way they make some profit, and that is their earning. And in the same way, traders are those who purchase something from that place where it is sold at a cheaper rate, and then they sell it at those places where it can be sold at higher rate. तो जो ये रेट का डिफरेंस होता है, that is their profit. Those shopkeeper and traders are also there in the Kalpattu village. Okay, and what we find that there is one main street in the village, that is only one main street in the village, and it looks like a bazaar. Matlab all types of shops are there in that street. So there are small shops like tea shop is also there, then grocery shop, barber shop, clothes shop, then a tailor is also there in that main street, then 2 fertilizer and seed shops. तो इसी को हम कहते हैं market, where variety of shops are available. People go there in order to purchase whatever they want to purchase. Okay, so in this way we see that different types of shops are there in the street, and 4 tea shops जहाँ पर कि other than tea, these tea shops also sell tiffin like people who are living alone, whose family is not with them, they need some this kind of service कि कहीं से उनको टिफिन मिल जाए तो फिर उनकी ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाती है कि अगर वो अकेले रह रहे हैं, कोई उनको घर पर खाना नहीं मिल रहा है तो, है ना। तो उस तरह के लोगों के लिए ये जो टी शॉप है वो टिफिन भी सेल करती है, जिसमें कि टिफिन में क्या आइटम्स होते हैं, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द सदर्न पार्ट ऑफ द कंट्री, है ना, तमिलनाडु। एंड तमिलनाडु में जो मेन फूड आइटम है, जो स्टेपल फूड है, जो लोग खाते हैं सबसे ज़्यादा, वो क्या है, इडली डोसा, है ना। दिस इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट फूड आइटम देयर. सो दिस टी शॉप ऑल्सो सेल आइटम्स लाइक इडली, डोसा, उत्तपम, उपमा, है ना, ये सब चीज़ें जो हैं वो सेल करती हैं लोगों को मॉर्निंग में. और जब स्नैक्स का टाइम होता है इवनिंग में, तो उस समय वो क्या सेल करती हैं, उस समय वो वाडाई, बोंडा, मैसूर पाक, ये सब चीज़ें जो है वो सेल करती हैं. ठीक है. एंड इसी टी शॉप जो है वहाँ पर ही क्या देखते हैं कि एक ब्लैक स्मिथ की फैमिली जो है वो रहती है. ठीक है. और जो ब्लैक स्मिथ की फैमिली जो है वो उसका जो घर है, दैट हाउस इज देयर टू वर्क एज वर्कशॉप. उसी हाउस में वो लोग काम भी करते हैं, है ना, रहते भी हैं और काम भी वहीं पर होता है. और उनके घर के जस्ट जहाँ पर ब्लैक स्मिथ है, उनके घर के बगल में कौन है, एक साइकिल की शॉप है, जहाँ पर कि साइकिल जहाँ से हम हायर भी कर सकते हैं और रिपेयर भी करा सकते हैं. ठीक है. एंड इसी स्ट्रीट में ऐसे भी 2 वॉशरमैन हैं जो कि दे आर अर्निंग देयर मनी बाय वॉशिंग क्लोथ्स, है ना. देन देयर आर सम पीपल हु गो टू द नियर बाई टाउन इन ऑर्डर टू गेट वर्क. दे वर्क एज कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्कर्स एंड लॉरी ड्राइवर्स. So many different types of work is done by the people. We are seeing in Kalpattu village different types of work are done by the people in order to earn their livelihood. So what is important, that people must be engaged in some economic activity so that they can earn some money and they can be able to fulfill the needs of their life. Okay. So this is about the economic activity of the Kalpattu village. And now we will see that what is the location of the village and what is the different factors which are there in the village. Like first of all we see that the village is surrounded by low hills. Okay. And in this village the main crop is paddy. Paddy is राइस को ही जब वो उसके कवरिंग के साथ होती है तो हम उसको क्या कहते हैं, तब हम उसको कहते हैं पैडी. ओके. और उसकी जब कवर हटा लेते हैं तो उसमें से क्या निकलता है, राइस, जो कि सीड होता है ना. तो राइस को ही पैडी कहते हैं. राइस एंड पैडी आर सिमिलर थिंग. ओके. तो यहाँ पर जिस कलपट्टू विलेज को हम देख रहे हैं वहाँ क्या है कि द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट क्रॉप इज पैडी. एंड पैडी, in order to grow paddy, what is required, huge amount of water is required in order to grow paddy. Okay, so the village is in the village there are most of the families are living in the village who earn their livelihood by farming only. They are engaged in the farming activities and they earn their livelihood through this farming activity only. Okay, and we see that there are some coconut groves around because the climate, the temperature, the moist and everything is in the south is suitable for coconut, and that is why coconut trees are there in very large number. So what we see that in Kalpattu village there is coconut trees, the grove, कोकोनट के ग्रोव्स हो गए. वाटर ग्रोव्स लाइक जिसको हम कहते हैं एक जगह पे एक ही तरह के जब पेड़ होते हैं तो उसको हम ग्रोव्स कहते हैं. तो कोकोनट के ग्रोव्स हो गए हैं जिसमें बहुत सारे कोकोनट के ट्रीज हैं. एंड अदर देन दिस in this area we also find that some other crops are also grown like cotton, sugar cane and then plantain. Cotton, sugar cane and plantain. तो मेन क्रॉप है राइस और कोकोनट ग्रोव्स भी वहाँ पर हैं काफी ज्यादा नंबर में. एंड अदर देन दिस there are some other crops which are grown in this area like cotton, sugarcane, plantain. Plantain is banana. Another name for banana is plantain. ठीक है, तो ये सारे जो crops है वो वहाँ पर grow किए जाते हैं. And other than this, mango orchard is also there. Okay. Mango orchard is also there. So we can say such a variety of crops are available in the Kalpattu village. And now we will see that the different types of farmers who are engaged in the farming activity. So first of all, we will discuss about tulsi. So up to now we have discussed about different type of economic activities in which people are engaged of this village, and then we have discussed about different crops which is there which people grow in Kalpattu village. And now we will see different types of farmers in Kalpattu village. Okay, so first of all we will discuss about the one of the farmers whose name is Tulsi. So what we see that Tulsi is a landless laborer. The most important thing about Tulsi is that she is a landless laborer. What do we mean by landless laborer? Landless, as the name suggests, she is not having any piece of land. She is not the owner of land, but she is a farmer. So if she is not owning any piece of land and still we say that she is a farmer, so where will she do this farming activity? She will be hired by some big farmer, large farmer who have a very big piece of land. So in order to cultivate that big piece of land, the farmer will be in need of some labor, and in this way he will hire one such labor like Tulsi, because she knows the farming activity, but she is not having any piece of land. So in this case, what we find, there is a big farmer and his name is Ramalingam. Ramalingam he is a big farmer, and he owns a very big piece of land in the whole village, and actually he has 20 acres of paddy field, only 20 acres of paddy fields only, okay, in the same village. Okay, in this 20 acre he grows paddy field, and in order to grow this paddy field, what is required, that the labor. So he hire laborers, and one of such labor is Tulsi, and we will see how the life of Tulsi is, what are the problems she is facing in her in the workplace, as well as in her house, what are the problems she is facing. Okay, so we will see how Tulsi works in the field of Ramalingam. She starts working at 8:30 a.m. and she works till 4:30 p.m. and her work is supervised also. And who is the supervisor? Wife of Ramalingam. Her name is Karuthamma. Karuthamma is the supervisor of the work done by Tulsi. And Tulsi has the experience of work also, because when she was unmarried, she used to work in the paddy fields. So now she is doing her work in the paddy field. And in this regard, we must understand that whatever work is required in farming activity, it is not for the whole year. The farming activity is done only for few months of the year, and after that there will be no need of the labor. कुछ काम होते हैं जिनके लिए लेबर की नीड होती है, फिर एक बार जब वो हो जाता है फिर लेबर की नीड नहीं होती है, फिर थोड़े दिनों बाद लेबर की नीड होती है तो उनको बुलाया जाता है. तो इस तरह से अगर हम देखें तो व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ पीपल लाइक तुलसी? They will not be able to get this job for the whole of the year, because the farming activity is only limited to some months. So when there is work in the farm, then it's okay, she will get some or the other job to be done in the farm. But when there is no work in the field, then what will happen? From where she will get the job? And in the absence of work, she will not be able to have money also. उसके पास पैसे भी नहीं होंगे, और then she will be under great difficulty, because she will not be able to fulfill the basic needs of her and her family. So this is one of the biggest problem that Tulsi, that landless laborers like Tulsi faces. And when there is work in the agricultural field, that work is also very, we can say very, it needs a high level of physical activity. Like At present, Tulsi is, what is she doing? She is transplanting the paddy. Transplant. What do we mean by transplant? ट्रांसप्लांट का मतलब होता है किसी चीज को, स्पेशली पौधों के बारे में ही होता है, या किसी भी चीज के बारे में इसको हम कह सकते हैं, यूज कर सकते हैं कि एक जगह से उसको दूसरी जगह पर ले जाना, ट्रांसप्लांट करना। एक जगह जहां पर वो बिल्कुल जमा हुआ है, वहां से उसको हटा करके दूसरी जगह पे ले जाके उसको फिर से सेटअप करना। तो अभी जो तुलसी है, व्हाट इज सी डूइंग? सी इन द पैडी फील्ड, सी इज ट्रांसप्लांटिंग द पैडी। दिस इज रिलेटेड टू योर हिस्ट्री। हमने हिस्ट्री में भी इस चीज को किया था। एंड व्हाट वाज दैट? जो मगध का जो महाजनपद के बारे में हमने, वी हैव डिस्कस्ड अबाउट महाजनपद ऑफ मगध, एंड वी हैव आल्सो डिस्कस्ड हाउ एंड व्हाई दिस Magad became so powerful, because one of the reason was the increased agricultural production, and for this increased agricultural production, what was responsible? Which factor was responsible? The factor is this transplantation. जबकि पैडी के जो सीड्स होते हैं उसको पहले ऐसे ही छीट के लगा दिया जाता है। जब वो उसके सैपलिंग्स हो जाते हैं तो फिर उसको वहां से जड़ के साथ, रूट के साथ निकाल के ट्रांसप्लांट किया जाता है, बराबर डिस्टेंस पे खेतों में तरीके से लगाई जाती है। तो एट प्रेजेंट तुलसी वाज डूइंग द सेम थिंग। एंड इसमें क्या करना है, और अगर उसको ट्रांसप्लांट करना है तो झुक करके उसको निकालना होगा, उसकी जड़ के साथ, है ना, रूट के साथ निकलेगा, फिर दूसरी जगह पे ले जाके उसको शो करना होगा, है ना। तो ये कैसा काम है? इस काम में बहुत ज्यादा फिजिकल वर्क चाहिए, है ना। सो मच फिजिकल वर्क इज रिक्वायर्ड इन दिस वर्क, एंड व्हाट वी फाइंड दैट तुलसी इज फेसिंग प्रॉब्लम इन डूइंग दिस, बिकॉज नाउ हर एज इज एडवांसिंग। उसका अब एज ज्यादा हो गया है, एंड विद द एडवांसमेंट ऑफ एज what we experience that our bones become weak, and we feel problem in doing such things which is to be done by bending ourselves, है ना। झुकना उठना, ये सब, उठना बैठना झुकना, ये चीजें, ये काम करने में हमें प्रॉब्लम आती है। तो द सेम प्रॉब्लम वाज फेस्ड बाय तुलसी ऑल्सो, कि ये जो ट्रांसप्लांट का काम वो कर रही है उसमें उसको बहुत लंबे समय तक झुके रहना पड़ता है। तो अब उसके लिए काफी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है। एंड उसके वो जो ट्रांसप्लांटिंग का काम होता है उसमें क्या होता है कि जो उसके फीट होते हैं, जो लेबर कर रहा है ट्रांसप्लांटेशन, उसका फीट जो है वो वाटर में रहता है ना। तो इन सब से उसको काफी प्रॉब्लम होती है। एंड सी वर्क्स फ्रॉम 8:30 to 4:30, और इतना लंबा जो ड्यूरेशन काम कर रही है उसमें उसे क्या मिल रहा है? व्हाट इज सी गेटिंग? सी गेट्स ओनली ₹40 per day. ओके, सी गेट्स ₹40 per day. तो ये एक बहुत ही कह सकते हैं कि बहुत ही छोटा अमाउंट है, बहुत ही कम अमाउंट है, जितना the labor she is doing, the effort she is putting, that is very strenuous, laborious, but she is getting just 40 rupees for all that work. And she knows that if she goes to her parental village, then she will be able to get more labor, more money, because वहां पर वो शादी के पहले भी काम करती थी, और वहां उसे पता है कि वहां का रेट ज्यादा है ना, वहां पर ज्यादा देते हैं, 40 रुपीज से ज्यादा उसे मिलेगा। स्टिल सी डू नॉट वांट टू गो टू हर पेरेंटल विलेज, बिकॉज अगर वो पेरेंटल विलेज में चली जाएगी तो रामालिंगम के साथ एक उसका एक तरह का एक आपसी वो बन गया है. सपोज एनी टाइम तुलसी इज इन नीड ऑफ मनी, किसी भी तरह की कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ जाती है फैमिली में एंड सी नीड्स मनी, वेयर विल सी गो? Who is in the condition to help her financially? It is Ramalingam who can help her. So in this situation it will be very difficult for Tulsi to go to her parental village and do the work there, because she knows that whenever she will be in any kind of need of money or any kind of support she is requiring, it will be given by Ramalingam only. So she has to work in the field of Ramalingam so that she can get his support. Okay, so this is the condition of the landless laborers. We will discuss this and many more things in the next class.